Why is Bitcoin so shitty? Why is it one of the worst investments you could ever have? There are plenty of reasons. One, no intrinsic value. This is another thing. The biggest lie that's ever been told in the world of finance is, this time it's different. No. Intrinsic value does matter. All right? Perceptual value is a lie. It's a lie. Perceptual value based on news and hype. That's all Bitcoin is. News and hype. And I'm happy to be against Bitcoin. I really am. Like, I think it is one of the most worthless asset classes of all time. I'm going to note that down. Worthless asset class of all time. And you're probably wondering, Mike, isn't that a little too harsh? Why are you so harsh on Bitcoin? Well, the thing is, why aren't you? Why isn't everybody harsh on Bitcoin? I think Bitcoin is probably one of the biggest Ponzi schemes of all time. I just don't understand how anybody could be for it. Oh, and I'm sorry I keep yawning. I just don't get it. It is a very, honestly, it is very energy heavy. Bitcoin is not good for the environment. I really don't think it's good because Bitcoin mining, people mining for Bitcoin, man, they are using a lot of processing power to do it. And it's becoming more expensive to do it too. So it'll be interesting. There is a lot of manipulation risk. Think about it. There's whales, there's influencers, and exchanges manipulate prices. So transparency on this one is kind of an illusion. In fact, it is absolutely an illusion. There is virtually no transparency in this. So they say digital scarcity. Only 21 million coins can be produced. Scarcity in a digital age has perceived value. Look, it's artificial scarcity. It is, honestly, it's all artificial. The whole blockchain, artificial. It's great. It's impressive software. But it is not a replacement for money. It's just another version of private money that is going to die off very soon. So whether it's scarce or not, it still has no intrinsic value. So it doesn't matter if it's scarce. It doesn't matter if there's a limited supply. It still has no intrinsic value. That's what I'm trying to say. Here's the thing. I don't agree with this at all. How can it be a hedge against currency debasement when it itself is even more worthless than the currency it is claiming to be against? Look, I'm not a fan of the dollar. I'm not a fan of any physical currency because you can't trade it in for anything of actual value. You can't go trade in gold. You can't trade in your dollar for gold. Your dollars are worthless. Your Bitcoin is worthless. They're both fiat. But the thing is, it's stupid. Why would you buy into this? Bitcoin has zero intrinsic value. How much more can I say this? And look, it has the network effect. It has the first mover advantage with a global base of believers. But that's the thing. Eventually, those believers get greedy. Here's the thing I know about human beings, especially broke human beings. And here's the thing. Bitcoin attracts broke people. Broke people get into Bitcoin because they want a quick buck. And fair. That's very fair. Oh boy. All right. But yeah, in summary, Bitcoin's price is driven more by belief than fundamentals. From a pragmatic viewpoint, it resembles a speculative asset wrapped in a tech revolution narrative. Whether that makes it revolutionary or a digital tulip depends on how long that belief holds. If you're betting on Bitcoin, you're not investing. You're speculating. You guys know it's a Ponzi scheme, right? I hope you do, and I'll be betting against you.